Welcome back to Retirement Coffee Talk with Sharice Rivers at Zinnia Wealth. Online, find us at zinniawealth.com, ZINNIA wealth.com. All right, Sharice, how do we use our 401ks in retirement? Most everybody has a 401k of some type, and we are going to use these in our retirement years. Vanguard is a custodian for many of them, and they looked at 500,000 retirees over a 10-year period of time. That's a big study. And how are they using their IRAs and their 401ks? Look at this. 70% of retirees leave their money in their 401ks and their IRAs and just peel it off as they need it.
Wow.
Yeah. 30% of retirees cashed out their 401ks and the money was gone.
What?
In 5 years.
Whoa, that's amazing. I didn't know those stats.
All right, so this is not good either way.
This is actually disappointing that so many people actually don't have a plan and they're just taking off the top of this pile of money. Wow.
Okay, so this is one of the things we talk about on the show all the time is how to develop income in retirement. These people's idea of I need money. I just need a piggy bank. That's what I need. Give me a piggy bank, and my 401k and my IRA is now my piggy bank. And that's not what we want, Sharice. We want to generate lifetime guaranteed income that's there, whether the market's up, the market's down, the account is there, or the account is not. That's what we want.
Well, we've been talking about this for years, about how you just don't want to leave your money in this pile and just start taking off the top, because the number one fear in retirement, Randy, is running out of money.
Right.
And people have run out of money by doing it just that way. Mm-hmm. And they don't see the pitfalls ahead of them, yet they still pull money out. And they might say, okay, we won't pull money out in February this year because the market went down. We'll wait till the end of the year. But then sometimes at the end of the year, the market's down even further. And if it happens to be a recession, then that means the next year you're thinking, okay, well, I don't want to pull money out because the market's continuing to go down. So what do you live on? If this is part of your income plan, like, has anybody spelled out that income plan? What do you do if that were to happen? Because the reason why the number one fear of people running out of money is out there is because they were pulling money out as the market was going down. Mm-hmm. It's called sequence of returns risk that we talk about all the time. And so I'm surprised these numbers are so high. Honestly, Randy, these people do not live in Ocala, because I know in Gainesville or the Villages, because they're listening. They're coming in and they're like, give me this written plan, because I don't want to be like one of these guys or gals. So this is why it is so crucial to sit down with that retirement planner that actually puts a written plan on paper that shows you your income buckets, that shows you, hey, we're going to pull out of these buckets on these years, and we're going to put inflation in 3 or 4%. And we're going to show this on a very pessimistic viewpoint at a very, very low return. Because by doing that, your fear of running out of money likely goes away because you see it on paper on a more pessimistic view. You're not having to guess when you can take money out, because we've already put the plan there that we're not going to be pulling money out of an account that went backwards anyways, right? And to know that and know the rules and what happens to your account portfolios, if you pull money out when the market goes down, we show this to everyone on an Excel form, so they can see what would happen if they kind of stay the course and do nothing, if they just stay in a good old 60-40 portfolio, right? And it's daunting. A lot of people are like, every time I show it, they're like, wow, Sharice, I didn't know that's what could happen. I said, yeah. So averages actually make a huge difference in retirement. And it's sad because a lot of people won't get a plan from us, or they're married to their advisor, and that's okay too. But I would be asking questions to that advisor. I would be asking, hey, what is the plan when the market goes down? If I'm pulling $5,000 a month, where do we pull that money out? What happens if the market goes down for 3 years? Do we have enough there? Or do we have to sell when the market's down to put it in cash to live on? Or, are you going to have to take a pay cut in retirement? That's not a stress-free retirement. We don't want that kind of conversation. You do not want a pay cut in retirement, especially during your go-go years when you're supposed to be front-loading your income, having more income now than later, because you are the healthiest you're ever going to be in the next 10 to 15 years. So let's enjoy those dollars. That's what you saved it for. and don't let the market dictate whether you can enjoy your retirement years, right? I believe having money in the market is very important. I also believe in safety and being very balanced and have different strategies. I love sprinkling in notes and CDs and a couple of fixed annuities. And I love sprinkling in dividend stocks and, those mega Amazon stocks when the time is right? So being very balanced. And some of you out there might be thinking, well, Sharice, I don't want to be in a stock market. Well, there's a different plan for you, right? Mm-hmm. We work on that 40, 30, 20, 10 strategy. We don't no longer do the 60-40 portfolio because it's not the best strategy out there anymore. So you have to bob and weave when we're in times like this, and it's not going away. So a lot of our clients are saying, I really like this strategy, that 40, 30, 20, 10 strategy. It makes more sense and makes them feel more calm, that there's an action plan with each one of those percentages. And I think that's key. So I am very shocked that Vanguard says 70% of people just take off the top of their portfolio. It's a good way to run out of money. And how do you know by just pulling a little bit off the top every month or every year, if you don't have it built into an income plan written down, how do you not know if you can't take more money? And what I've found out is over time, Randy, people are pulling less from their portfolios than they actually could be because they have that fear of running out of money and they're just not sure how much. So they follow this 4% rule when the likelihood is some people out there with the right plan in place, you could pull 6% out and then you have more income or sometimes more, right? And so this is why we do what we do, and we love doing what we do because nobody else does it like us, and we're proud of it, right? And we're happy to see our clients day in and day out just kind of redoing their plans. Time to make a change. We need more, we need less, and we just bob and weave on that initial written plan.
Well, wouldn't it be nice if we could put our money somewhere, it would get 5 to 10%, and we would never touch our principal all through retirement? Wouldn't that be sweet?
Oh, it'd be beautiful.
But it never seems to work that way because the place where we put our money many times has something to do with the stock market, and that goes up and that goes down. How do we get through that? How do you take that 401k and that IRA that you've saved and make that into an income check? So very important. And when we sit down and build a tailored retirement plan here at Zinnia Wealth, that's exactly job number one. How do I replace my paycheck? That's probably one of your big questions. And today we're talking about our brand new website and how you can get in touch with us. If you go to zinniawealth.com, you're going to see a brand new look there. And instead of a big blue box, we got a nice big gold box there now. And if you click on that gold box, what's going to happen is it'll say schedule a 15-minute call. And Sharice sets aside some of these each week so you can get your questions out on the table. So go ahead. You'll see the calendar open up, and you can click on a day and you can click on a time and set that up right there. Or if you say, hey, it's time for me to sit down and really go at it here, pick somebody to help me through retirement and help me with the details of all of this. Give us a call or give us a look on the website as well, zinniawealth.com or 833-368-3680. And let's sit down at the table and start to go through it. We thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time here on Retirement Coffee Talk.
Thanks for listening to the Retirement Coffee Talk podcast. If you have questions or would like to begin the process of building a tailored retirement plan, call Zinnia Wealth at 803-368-3680 or find us online at zinniawealth.com.
Sharice Rivers is an investment advisor representative of Zinnia Wealth Advisory, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Exposure to ideas and financial vehicles discussed should not be considered investment advice or recommendation to buy or sell any financial vehicle. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Investments can fluctuate and when redeemed may be worth more or less than when originally invested. Financial professionals are not licensed in all 50 states. To find out if Sharice Rivers is licensed in your state, please contact their office. Zinnia Wealth Advisory, LLC is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Annuity guarantees rely solely on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any client experiences discussed during this show are unique to that client. They are not meant to imply or suggest you will experience the same results. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance and annuity products offered through Sharice Rivers, NPN Insurance License Number 8718011.